is a well-known rights advocacy group, it issued this statement. Israeli air attacks in Gaza investigated by Human Rights Watch have been targeting apparent civilian structures and killing civilians in violation of the laws of war. Israel should end unlawful attacks that do not target military objectives and may be intended as collective punishment or broadly to destroy civilian property. Deliberate or reckless attacks violating the laws of war are war crimes. That sounds pretty definitive until you investigate HRW a little closer. In July 2009, the Wall Street Journal reported a delegation from Human Rights Watch was recently in Saudi Arabia to investigate the mistreatment of women under Saudi law, to campaign for the rights of homosexuals subject to death penalty in Saudi Arabia, to protest the lack of religious freedom in Saudi Kingdom, to issue a report on Saudi political prisoners? No, 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 and no. The delegation arrived to raise money from wealthy Saudis by highlighting HRW's demonization of Israel. This so-called human rights group was so proud of their anti-Israeli bent that they were willing to go to Saudi Arabia and raise money on it. Yet, the media pays attention when they accuse Israel of targeting non-military installations. They claim Israel is targeting apparent civilian structures and killing civilians in violation of laws of war. They even accuse Israel of war crimes. But Israel only targets houses containing weapons, map rooms, and command and control centers. If Israel cannot hit such houses, then it cannot fight back and would have no way to stop the ongoing missile onslaught from Hamas. The right to self-defense is an inherent human right, and any organization that denies that right should never call itself a watchdog for human rights.
All right, now you mentioned Geneva. You just arrived actually from Geneva, where you met with the Human Rights Commissioner.
Yes.
Now I want you to expound on exactly what you said. You made a speech in the United Nations, and you said you vow to destroy criminals. What did you mean by that, and is this really the scope of a Foreign Affairs Secretary?
No, what I said was that we vow to be unkind. We will not be kind to those criminals whose aim is the wholesale destruction of our society. And we will not compromise with them. We will continue to be tough with them. We will destroy them. And this is the policy of government.
Yeah.
We want to be tough. We will, of course, be kind to others who will return to the fold of the law, and even to their victims who somehow have also connived with them as pushers and dealers. But these hardcore criminals who are really determined to destroy our society, there is no way but to be tough and to be uncompromising.
And what's quite interesting is you make this statement while the Human Rights Watch releases its extensive report, actually questioning the anti-drug war of President Duterte and saying that he could be held liable for what they call this human rights casualty.
This is exactly what I told the Human Rights High Commissioner, that kind of treatment that we are getting from them not only hampers our effort in the fight against illegal drugs, but in fact supports, wittingly or unwittingly, our drug lords and other related criminals. It is because of this that they are more determined. After all, they're the heroes and we are the villains.
ደጋፊዎችና ድምፅ ሰጪው ህዝብ በመግለጽ ውጤቱን በመጨረሻው አካል እስኪገለጽ በመጠባበቅ ላይ ይገኛል። ይህ ዲሞክራሲያዊ ምርጫ የህዝቡን ድምፅ በማንቋሸሽ መቀመጫውን አሜሪካ ያደረገው ተመራጮች የሰጡት መግለጫ በጣም አሳስቦናል። ይሁን መግለጫ ስለ ምርጫው ግንዛቤ የሌለው ህዝብ ይሁን መግለጫ ስለ ምርጫው ግንዛቤ የሌለው የህዝቡን ድምፅ የሚወድ መሆኑን ያሳያል። የሀገራችን ምርጫ ዲሞክራሲያዊነትን ለመከታተል በሀገር ውስጥና በውጭ ሀገር የወጡ ታዛቢዎች የታዘቡት እስኪገልጹ ያልጸደቀና ሀገራችን ህዝብ በሀገራችን ህዝብ ጉዳይ ላይ ጣልቃ መግባት ለሀገራችን ህዝብ ደንታ ቢስነትን የገለጸ መሆኑን ይከለከላል። ስለሆነም ሂውማን ራይትስ በሀገራችን የሚያደርገው ወታደራዊነት እኔ አውቃለሁ የሚለው አቋም ህዝቡ የሚያውቀውና ከህዝብ በላይ የሚያውቅ አለመሆኑን ስንገልጽ የህዝብ ድምፅ እንዲከበር እንጠይቃለን።